The EFF Tshwane officials, led by the Regional Chairperson, Councillor Obakeng Ramabodu, and EFF public representatives, are set to lay criminal charges against the DA caucus leader, Cilliers Brink, and Jacqui along with Katlego Makgaleng, for electoral fraud in the election of Speaker Mncedi Ndzwanana. Cilliers Brink, Jacqui and Katlego Makgaleng contravened the Municipal Structures Act 117 of 1998 and the Electoral Act of Act 73 of 1998, they claim. Our reporter Patricia Visagie is joining us live now. Patricia, are you at the Pretoria Central Police Station? What is happening there today?
Good morning, Desiree, to our viewers as well. Here I'm joined by the EFF. They have just come out of the police station after, of course, laying those charges against the Tshwane DA councillors. You would understand since Monday and, of course, Tuesday, when it was officially now announced that Mncedi Ndzwanana is the Tshwane speaker, there has been a lot of criticism about the events that played out in the Tshwane Council when the voting was taking place. And of course, the end result of all the controversy was those 69 spoiled ballots from the DA members. The EFF have essentially joined the chorus of criticism, saying that the DA broke the law in how they actually numbered their ballots. This, of course, was to expose and rather get assurance as to who their councillors voted for. And since then, there's been a lot of concern, a lot of people, including the EFF, saying that they feel that the DA broke the law, they contravened the IEC's secret ballot guideline or rule. Obakeng Ramabodu, who is the EFF chairperson here in Tshwane, joins me right now to unpack exactly what happened inside the police station and how do they feel about this whole controversial matter. Thank you so much for joining us. Just share your views with us.
Thank you very much, Patricia, and the viewers at home. We, as the EFF in Tshwane and the caucus of the EFF, we came here in the police station to open a case against the Democratic Alliance 69 councillors who chose to undermine the Electoral Act, who chose to undermine the secret infringement of secrecy in terms of Section 90, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 73, 1998, where they've chose to undermine the Electoral Commission by giving their councillors numbers in terms of their identity. The IEC is clear that there's no vote that must be a voter identification. So you don't have to vote through a secret ballot with a vote that can be identified. So in this instance, the DA chose to give their councillors a number from 1 until 69, and they told their party agent to make sure that he checked those numbers. Indeed, they were 1 to 69, and they confirmed. They go around breaking that their caucus is intact because all their 69 councillors voted. Why secret ballot? If people can undermine the secrecy of a secret ballot, they are complicit to a crime. They have committed a crime and they have undermined the Electoral Act. In fact, we are in the people who are here were not supposed to be here as the EFF. The IEC were supposed to be the one who are in this police station because the IEC's right is being undermined and the integrity of the IEC is being undermined. The IEC is being put into disrepute by the councillors of the Democratic Alliance.
How do you respond to some in the multi-party coalition who are saying that when it comes to the council elections, whether it is the mayor, the speaker, perhaps the chief whip, they feel that the electoral rules should be relaxed, but they should be different, and perhaps practices such as this where the political parties have control over how their members voted, that can be reassured. How do you feel about that?
then they must go to Parliament and go amend the Constitution if they want to relax all those things because they don't favor them. In the Western Cape, they voted their candidates through secret ballot, and because they have numbers, they are happy to vote with a secret ballot. When they come to Tshwane, they want to undermine the Constitution, they want to undermine the Electoral Act, because they are a white government that is corrupt, that undermines the law. They must be held accountable. In fact, we were checking with the Electoral Act, they can face even 10 years to prison or a fine. So we're not going to leave them. We're not going to let them undermine this country because of their color. So we're going to hold them accountable. We know what they are trying to do tomorrow when we vote the mayor. They've given their councillors pens so that they vote with those pens. The rules are clear. No one must enter the booth of the IEC with any mark or any pen. So to undermine the IEC is when you want to undermine the rules of the IEC, and we won't have a country. Imagine in the national elections, you are told to go and vote with a mark so that you show your party that you voted for them. Then we must kiss democracy goodbye. We must go and pee on the Constitution, because what they are doing is they are peeing on the Constitution, the very same Constitution that every time they want to hold others accountable with. So we are going to hold them accountable. Tomorrow we are electing the mayor, and we are confident that Brink won't be the mayor. Actually, Brink must not be allowed to enter the council, because he's the one who instructed these DA people to go and do illegal things, and they must be held accountable. We are happy that they've asked for a legal advice from their legal team. Their legal team told them that there's nothing. There's no way you can go to court. Till today, we're still waiting for Brink to go to court. Let them go to court if they have a problem with that act.
Just lastly, the mayor is expected to be elected tomorrow. Who is the candidate that the EFF ANC slate is going to field? Can you perhaps share that with us?
Remember, we're consistent. We are going to nominate a candidate in council. We don't parade a candidate as if we are running from, suffer from uncontrollable ambitions of leading. We're going to come with a candidate, and we're going to shock you like before. We shocked you with that Mzalwane who faked a certificate, and then unfortunately we had to let him go because he has committed something wrong, but the courts will decide. We shocked you with Ndzwanana. You didn't see us coming. You will think that ancestors are with us, but they are with us because of the condition of our people here in Tshwane. So we're going to shock you again. This city belongs to people who are ready to work, who are ready to provide service delivery, who are ready to help people of Soshanguve, of Mamelodi, of Atteridgeville, of Bronkhorstspruit, who haven't seen service delivery for the past 7 years under the Democratic Alliance.
Why is the EFF and the ANC not nominating from their own councillors? Why are we not seeing the EFF fielding a candidate, the ANC likewise? You've got the majority as an opposition. Why are you not appointing or rather nominating your own people?
Because it's not about us, it's about the people of Tshwane. So we've decided, because we have disagreement on how to handle this partnership or whatever that we are trying to do, is because we don't find each other. So the least we can do is to take a minority party, the minority party that will be supported by all of us, and make sure that there are services. If we wanted power like Brink, who can even wait, who can even go back to Cape Town, even when he see that this thing is not possible, we were going to force it. But it's not about us, it's about the people of Tshwane. We want to restore the dignity of black people, particular in Tshwane, who are suffering under this condition of the apartheid DA that continues to undermine black people.
All right, thank you so much, of course, Obakeng Ramabodu from the EFF. We're also going to speak to the DA just to find out how does the Democratic Alliance respond to what the EFF just told us, just to also get their side of the story. Of course, when it comes to the IEC has made it very clear that they're not going to take any action. The Tshwane City Manager convened the special council sitting, and it is up to Tshwane on what they want to do following, of course, the 69 spoiled ballots. Of course, tomorrow we'll also hear what the city of Tshwane's plans are when it comes to Murunwa Makwarela. You remember how he also, of course, broke the law subsequently with that fake certificate, rehabilitation certificate that he handed in, and that will coincide with the mayoral elections. And of course, then there is the ANC's Buya Tshwane People's March that is expected to take place. And the DA has already cried foul about the fact that the ANC is marching on the very same day that the mayor's elections are supposed to take place, saying that is unfair and this could easily lead to acts of intimidation at the city of Tshwane, and that can compromise the fairness of the elections. They have subsequently asked the Speaker to postpone the mayoral elections to next week, give the ANC chance to march, and thereafter, of course, the elections of the new mayor will take place. But the Speaker's office confirmed that this will continue as planned. We don't know if maybe later in the day there might be changes, but we continue to monitor how exactly this story goes. For now, it's back to studio.
Yeah, like my colleague said, when you think it couldn't get worse, the Tshwane debacle just seems to keep escalating.